Symptoms of ADD: short attention span, distractibility, impulsivity, lying, blaming others for your mistakes.
The story is, I think, a pretty serious drama wrapped up in a lot of big laughs about a family trying to make their way, and a son who's having some difficulty, and mom is seeking diagnosis, and dad's trying to help hold it all together.
It's about a mother who has a 9-year-old boy who she's worried might have attention deficit disorder. She's not sure. So she starts out on this journey of going to see all these different experts, homeopaths and psychiatrists and psychologists and neuropsychologists, and educators, and just to try and figure out how serious her son's problem is and what to do about it.
It's about being a parent and about how when your child has a problem, how do you attack that problem, and how do you just wind your way through the halls of medicine, whatever the problem is, with all the different points of view, because you can find, for every yes, you can find a no.
I just began with the question, what is ADD in an ADD world? I began with a question, as I often do. And I was also concerned with the increasing use of medication for children. I remember the one statistic that really stuck with me was that the United States uses 85% of the world's Ritalin. And I wondered, what did it say about us as a culture?
Only about the journey of this family, but also just how all of us every day suffer from this bombardment from the telephone, the cell phone, the internet, the radio, the television, people, media.
I think, it is really a meditation on our modern world, and are we going too fast, and are we spreading ourselves too thin, and are we, doing 10 things at once when we should really be doing one.
Well, did you know that monkeys develop ADD-like symptoms when they're around pesticides? Rats become aggressive, impulsive.
I'm curious, how do they measure impulsiveness in rats?
They bite more.
And how do you know that's impulsive and not thought out? Maybe they're pissed off about being tested all the time and treated like rats.
Honey, go on, Daniel. I had no idea.
I think people are going to laugh a lot. I really do. I think it's hilarious. And then I think I think they'll be taken by surprise how much it moves them. That's what people who have come to see it have said, especially that they've spent the whole time laughing and then really just got incredibly moved by this.
What excites me is when it turns on a dime. And when the person next to me is laughing and the person next to that person is crying. I feel that that's possible in the theater, and it's unconventional. But I feel that in this production particularly, the play rides that fine line and really embraces both tones.
Who was the 26th president? If he was an asshole, will Jesse even be allowed to say so in class? Attention deficit. Teach them something worth paying attention to.
I agree. But even if we can afford private school, the private schools don't want him. They say they want diversity, but that just means they want different colored kids who know how to sit still and be quiet.
I know a lot of parents who are dealing with kids who have ADD or other, problems in school and whatnot, and it's just, people seem to be really moved by it. Some people by association because they know somebody, and some people because it directly, it's like a story that they've lived through.
As a parent, you're always worried about, am I doing enough for my kid? Am I not doing enough? Am I reading enough books? Am I consulting enough experts? Am I listening to myself enough?
I hope they question the word attention. What are we giving our attention to, and what are we missing? And what are we distracting ourselves from intentionally and unintentionally?
I think you can definitely expect to be very entertained, to have some big laughs, and to be really challenged, by one's conception of what it means to be a parent, to be a child, and live in a very, very stimulating and stimulated world.